You ever have a moment so surreal, so absurd, that your first instinct is to laugh, even as the floor collapses beneath you? That was me, standing in our kitchen, holding the note she left taped to the fridge. Thanks for the money. I'm starting over with my boyfriend. Good luck starting from scratch. Neatly written. A little heart drawn at the end, like an afterthought. It was almost poetic. Like betrayal deserved punctuation. The house was silent. No footsteps. No perfume lingering in the hallway. Just the kind of silence that rings when someone vanishes, taking more than just their presence with them. My wife, Marla, was gone. So was the black duffel bag. $10 million. Or so she thought. The deal was real. 10 million, wired in from a Singapore tech firm, a merger I'd spent 3 years orchestrating. I met the CEO in a Berlin hotel bar, drunk and bleeding from a bad breakup. We bonded over ruin. He made me a promise. If I helped him rebuild his company's image in the West, he'd make me rich. And he did. Last Thursday, the wire cleared. That night, I brought the bag home. Full of bundled notes, props from a previous client who ran movie heists. Identical to the real thing. I kept the real funds offsite, untouched, untraceable. The bag was a decoy. A test, if I'm honest with myself. Marla asked, "You sure you want me to hold it overnight?" Her voice was sweet, curious. Too casual. I looked her in the eye and said, "If I can't trust you, who can I trust?" She smiled, kissed me once. And that was the last time I saw her. You don't process betrayal like a car crash. There's no sudden impact. Just quiet questions that echo louder the longer they go unanswered. I called. Her phone rang twice, then voicemail. I texted. No read receipts. I drove by her sister's place, no sign of her. The moment I knew it was real? When her drawer was empty. Not even a single sock left behind. Just dust and a faint outline where her jewelry box used to be. I sat on our bed, staring at the closet, at the space she no longer occupied. I thought of the little things, the way she'd sing to herself while cooking, the soft snores at 2 a.m., the chipped blue nail polish she never took off. All of it gone, like she'd vacuumed herself out of my life. And still I laughed, quietly, because the bag she took wasn't what she thought, and that meant one thing: she'd played herself. 2 days later, I got a call. Unknown number. A man's voice. Smooth, confident. "She's with me now. You should have treated her better." I smiled. Not because I was amused, but because he had no idea what storm he'd just inherited. "Tell Marla thanks for the note," I said, "and ask her if she checked the serial numbers." There was silence. Just enough to tell me he didn't understand. Then he hung up. That evening, I walked into my office. Opened the secure vault. The real funds were there. Untouched. Neatly stacked in hard cases. 10 million, crisp and quiet. I sat down and for the first time in 2 days allowed myself to feel. Not grief. Not rage. Something colder. A sense of clarity. She hadn't just stolen money. She'd stolen the version of her I thought I knew. And in return, she revealed her truth. People always do, eventually. Betrayal isn't a surprise, it's a revelation. I gave it 3 more days. Sure enough, the headlines broke. Woman arrested in Miami with $10 million in counterfeit cash. Her mugshot was different. Pale, hair pulled back. Eyes wide, with the kind of fear you only feel when you realize your new life was built on a lie. I never went to the hearing. Didn't need to. I already had everything I wanted. She was charged with attempted fraud and interstate transport of counterfeit bills. The boyfriend flipped on her within hours. Turns out he had 2 priors and a fragile ego. He told them everything. They found her phone later, buried behind a gas station in Nevada. On it was a video. Her and him, laughing, tossing the fake bills into the air like confetti. Freedom money, she called it. I watched it once. Just once. Then I deleted it. People ask me why I'm not angrier. Why I'm not bitter. But bitterness is a cage. And I've spent too long building doors. I moved cities. Changed numbers. Rebuilt, but quieter this time. No press. No partners. Just peace. I still take meetings, but only on my terms. I still close deals, but I do it with my eyes open. Sometimes, late at night, I think about the moment she read the note. The second she realized the money was fake. The silence between her heartbeat and her heartbreak. And it makes me smile not out of cruelty, but because justice doesn't always need a gavel. Sometimes it's a mirror. She thought she ran off with a fortune, but what she stole was her own mask. And in the end, that cost her more than 10 million ever could.